Once upon a time, deep within a lush and vibrant jungle, there lived a majestic lion. This lion was not just any ordinary lion. He was known as the king of the jungle, feared and respected by all the animals for his strength and courage. His roar was like thunder, shaking the very foundations of the forest. Now, despite being a mighty hunter, the lion had a particular fondness for peaceful days. He loved nothing more than lounging under the shade of tall trees, enjoying the warmth of the sun on his thick, luxurious mane. It was during one of these lazy afternoons that an unexpected visitor disturbed his slumber. A little field mouse had been scampering around the forest floor, gathering food for the winter. She scurried about, her tiny paws working quickly to collect seeds and berries. Suddenly, she found herself right under the resting lion. Startled, she froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew that if the lion woke up, he could easily make an end of her. As if sensing her fear, the lion slowly opened one of his golden eyes. The mouse held her breath, hoping that he wouldn't notice her. But the lion, with his keen eyesight, had already spotted her. He let out a loud yawn, stretching his powerful muscles. Then he took a step towards the mouse, who was now trembling with fear. The mouse knew that she couldn't outrun the lion. So with a voice that was barely a whisper, she began to plead for her life. "Oh, mighty lion," she cried, "please don't eat me. I have done nothing to deserve such a fate." The lion paused in his approach and stared at the mouse. Her fear was evident, and it amused him. "Why should I eat you?" The lion asked, his voice a low rumble. "I am not hungry at the moment." The mouse gathered her courage and said, "I would like to offer you a deal." "Your Majesty." The lion raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "And what deal is that?" he asked. "If you let me live," the mouse said, "I will do something for you." The lion laughed, a sound that echoed through the trees. "And what could you possibly do for me?" he asked, still amused. "I am the king of this jungle, and you are but a tiny field mouse." The mouse stood her ground, her eyes shining with determination. "I may be small," she said, "but I am quick and agile. And there is something I can do that will surely please you." The lion considered this for a moment. He was bored and in a playful mood, so he decided to humor the mouse. "Very well," he said with a smirk. "What is it that you propose?" "If you let me go," the mouse said, "I will bring you delicious food from the nearby village. I hear they have plenty of cheese and grain there." The lion's ears perked up at the mention of cheese. He had a particular fondness for cheese, and the idea of getting some for free was very appealing. "Very well," he said. "You have a deal, little mouse. Let's see if you can bring me some cheese from the village." And with that, the lion closed his eyes again, leaving the mouse to make her way back to the forest. For the mouse, this was a risky proposition. She knew that going to the village would be dangerous, but she was determined to fulfill her part of the bargain. As soon as she was out of the lion's sight, she scurried away, moving as fast as her little legs could carry her. Meanwhile, the lion waited patiently under the tree. He wasn't really expecting the mouse to return with cheese, but he was curious to see how far her boldness would take her. After all, he thought, a little entertainment was always welcome. The mouse, meanwhile, had reached the outskirts of the village. She could already smell the tempting aroma of cheese wafting from the houses. However, she knew that she couldn't enter the village during the day. There were cats there, and they would surely chase her away. So the mouse waited until nightfall, when the village was asleep, and then she made her move. She crept from house to house, searching for a place where she could get some cheese without being seen. Finally, she found what she was looking for. In one of the houses, there was a piece of cheese left on a windowsill. It was just outside the reach of even the hungriest cat. The mouse quickly made her way to the cheese, and with her sharp little teeth, she began to gnaw on it. She ate until she was full, then she wrapped a piece of cloth around the remaining cheese and tied it to a stick. Satisfied with her work, she turned to go home. Back in the forest, the lion was still waiting. He had begun to doubt that the mouse would return, but just as he was about to give up hope, he heard a familiar sound. It was the squeak of a mouse running up a tree. He opened his eyes and saw the mouse climbing onto his favorite branch. She had the piece of cloth with the cheese tied to her back. The lion watched her with amusement as she struggled to haul the cheese up the tree. When the mouse finally reached the top of the tree, the lion got up and approached her. "Well, little mouse," he said, you have brought me the cheese." "I must say I am impressed," the mouse smiled triumphantly. "As promised, I have brought you a gift," she said. "Is it not beautiful?" The lion took the cheese from her and examined it. "Indeed, it is beautiful," he said, his voice full of admiration. "And the taste, I am sure, is exquisite." The mouse nodded eagerly. "I know you love cheese, Your Majesty," she said, "and I wanted to get you the best." The lion laughed, a deep rumble in his chest. "You know me so well, little mouse, you have done well today. I am pleased with you." The mouse beamed at his praise. "Thank you, Your Majesty," she said. "It was my pleasure." The lion enjoyed the cheese immensely. He ate every last bite, and when he was finished, he licked his paws clean. "This has been a most delightful afternoon," he said to the mouse. "You have given me much pleasure, little mouse." The mouse blushed at his words. She had never received such attention from the lion before, and it made her feel important. "It was my pleasure, Your Majesty," she repeated. "I am glad you liked the cheese." The lion looked at the mouse with newfound respect. He had been ready to devour her the moment he saw her, but her boldness and resourcefulness had won him over. "Little mouse," he said, "from this day forward, I am granting you a noble title. Henceforth, you shall be known as the Baron von Mausoleum." The mouse gasped at the title. She had never imagined that she would be granted such a noble rank. "Oh, Your Majesty," she stammered, "I am not worthy of such a high title." The lion waved his paw dismissively. "Nonsense, little mouse, you are worthy of it, and more. Your quick thinking and bravery have impressed me. I could have easily eaten you, but you dared to challenge me, and I respect that." The mouse, overwhelmed with gratitude, bowed her head. "Thank you, Your Majesty," she whispered. "I will try to live up to your expectations." From that day forward, the mouse was known throughout the jungle as the Baron von Mausoleum, the lion's close friend. Their unlikely friendship became a legend, a tale that was told and retold for generations to come. And whenever a young animal dared to dream of impossible things, the story of the mouse and the lion reminded them that even the smallest creature can achieve greatness if only they dare to believe in themselves. The lion, once known for his fierce hunting skills and roaring dominance, became renowned for his wisdom and fairness. The animals no longer feared him, but respected and loved him, knowing that he was a ruler who valued courage and cleverness above all else. As for the mouse, she continued to live in the forest, using her wit and agility to navigate the challenges that came her way. She remained the lion's closest advisor, always ready with a clever solution or a wise word of advice. Together, the lion and the mouse ruled the jungle, not with fear and might, but with wisdom and understanding, creating a world where all animals, big and small, could live together in harmony.